and welcome to the third and final Christmas video. Okay, my lid's already primed, so I'm going to begin immediately by blending the shade Rusty Sand into my crease as my transition shade. Then I'm going to take the color Sunset and I want to blend this right underneath that Rusty Sand shade so that we can still see it peeking out on top, if that makes sense. Okay, then I'm going to go in with the shade Mauve all over my lid. Then taking the shade Cocoa Plum, I'm going to begin working this once again on top of Mauve just to darken it up a little bit, but focusing mainly on the outer corner. Okay, I'm going to use my LA Girl Ultra palette. I'm going to take this beautiful purple shade and I'm going to begin packing that onto the outer corner just to start building some definition there. Then dipping into the Ralo Colourbox Professional palette, I'm going to take this kind of purpley red shade and put that on top of the purple that we laid down in the outer corner. And then for the lid shade, I'm taking the color Fire and I'm going to pack this all over. And this is a beautiful shimmer shade and it's just going to add so much definition to our eyes. Okay, for my face, I'm taking my Pond's Lasting Oil Control Vanishing Cream and I'm just going to rub this onto my T-zone. Okay, for foundation, I'm using my trusty old Kryolan Camouflage Creme, but this time I'm going to do something a little different and I'm going to use my sponge to pack this in. As you can see, I'm packing because I really wanted to cover up my pores. Okay, I don't know why I didn't show my concealer, but this is my Catrice Cosmetics Camouflage Cream. And I'm just going to begin blending that under my eyes to highlight and conceal that area. Using a teeny tiny little beauty blender. It's just the best for getting under that eye area. And then I'm going to take the same concealer and I'm going to highlight down my nose and the center of my forehead. And I'm also going to do a little bit on either side of my cupid's bow and my chin. Basically, I'm just going to highlight down the center of my face. And I'm just going to use my sponge to blend this all out. Okay, to contour, I'm using my same Kryolan Camouflage Cream and I'm basically just going to first draw out, or mark out rather, where I want to really show some definition. So right on my cheekbone, down the sides of my nose, in my temple and a little bit on my forehead, as well as on the jawline, just to really carve it out and get rid of our double chins. Then I'm going to use a blending brush and I'm just going to use round blending motions and making sure I'm blending upward. We're just going to blend out those lines that we made on our face, basically. And just down my nose, I'm just going to use the beauty blender because it's a little bit easier than the sponge. To set my concealer, I'm going to use my Essence All About Matte Compact Fixing Powder. And I'm just going to use a little powder puff and pack this under my under eyes so that we don't get any creasing. And basically everywhere that we put the concealer as well. I'm also going to use it to carve out the contour if we happen to go just a little bit too low on our cheekbones. And then I'm just going to dust this away. I don't really let it bake, I just let it sit there while I'm doing the rest of my face. Okay, to bronze I'm using my Avon Ideal Flawless foundation powder in the shade Toffee, and I'm just going to lightly dust this over the areas that we contoured with cream contour, just to add some color back to our face. Then going in with my Catrice blush palette, I'm just going to use a combination of basically all the 3 shades. And I'm just going to dust this lightly onto my cheeks. Then for my highlight, I'm taking the shade Vanilla, and I'm just going to dust this onto the tops of my cheekbones. And right above my eyebrows, down the center of my nose, and a little bit on my cupid's bow, basically everywhere the light naturally hits. Okay, to finish our lower lash line, we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to take the shade Misty Blue and begin working this really close to my lash line. And then going into my LA Girl Neons palette, I'm going to take that beautiful blue shimmer at the end of the palette and work this on top of the Misty Blue. And then just to tie the lower lash line to the top of our lid, I'm going to go back into that like purple mauve color and just put it on the very outer corner of my lower lash line. And then for our inner corner highlight, I'm going to use this silver from the LA Girl Neons palette. Then taking that vanilla shade again that we used to highlight, I'm going to highlight my brow bone. Alright, to line my lips, I'm taking my MIB lip pencil in the shade dark brown. And for lipstick, I'm going to be using my LA Girl matte lipstick, liquid lipstick in the shade Black Currant. And I'm just using this on the lip brush. Alright, while that dries, I'm going to just curl my lashes and pop on some mascara. This is the Catrice Cosmetics Rock Couture Extra Volume Mascara, and it's also waterproof. Alright, then on top of that liquid lip, I'm using the Yardley Supermoist lipstick in the shade Dark Cherry and Revolutionary Red. Alright guys, I hope you liked this little mini series. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.